I've been cutting the cord, but I've run into a little bit of a conundrum. The ZapperBox is perfect. I think having this new next-gen TV I think I was talking about my antenna earlier. So I've got a pretty good antenna. I think it's equivalent to what was on the roof long ago from the 1980s, but I just updated 5 years ago when I tried to cut the cord for the first time. And then I went back to Dish. I don't know what happened. There was something, but we went back. And then now with the things happening in California, insurance companies leaving and you can't get home insurance and rates skyrocketing, we need to cut costs. So that's the whole reason I've cut the cord. The ZapperBox is not cheap. It is, out of all of the ones I looked at between Tableau, which doesn't have a next-gen TV unit at this point, HD Home Run, which does have a next-gen TV capable. Theirs is around $200 point. I saw one very inexpensive called ADTH that was $89, but I steered clear of that one at first, and we'll talk about that in a second. And then I saw the ZapperBox, which on Amazon was $275, and then you got to put an SD card in there, a micro SD, and by the time you pay tax and such, I think that bill came to $325. I think they were recently having a Prime sale, so once in a while you may be able to get in on a sale, but needless to say, if you're going to get the dual tuner ZapperBox M1, you're looking at around $275, give or take, in tax. So it's not cheap. But the way I look at it is you're making hopefully a one-time purchase of the best out there. I did some research, I watched other videos, and the ZapperBox was getting good reviews, as in people cared about it, they were updating it frequently, so that's what I went with. And I'm glad I did, and I'm happy so far. It's only been a little over 2 weeks. We'll play these things out. We'll go through all the summer, winter, spring. I'll keep making videos. How are things? Is it getting better? Are they adding more features? The company seems to be very responsive and very customer service oriented, which is great. So I'm happy. But I have more than one TV in the house. The ZapperBox is a per TV box. It's not like the Tableau and some of the other ones that you don't connect to your TV directly. You connect to your antenna device, and you connect to your wireless network, and then you've got to use a streaming program on a smart TV or buy a Roku or one of those type of devices to connect. So there's all these pieces of the puzzle you had to add to get it. I did not want to go there. I wanted to have a TV, a box, done. And I like the direct HDMI connection of the ZapperBox. So what happens if I want to have a second TV going? Well, I can't afford right now another $200 and some odd pop, or about $300. So I started looking again, and I came across that ADTH. We'll call off the letters here in a moment. A little bit more, and I kind of read some early preliminary reviews on the Amazons there, and they said, it's not quite there yet kind of thing. Maybe not quite ready for the masses, but it's okay, and it kind of does this and it kind of does that. And then I watched some other reviews, including the Antenna Man, which is probably one of the coolest antenna dudes on the interwebs there, on the YouTubes, and he had did a review about 4 months ago of this and I'll get the letters in a second, I keep forgetting. There's all these ATSC 3s and GGY F2s. I tell you, why don't you just call it Hawk? Hawk, H-A-W, you'll remember. They have all these little letters and you get confused. Anyway, he did another video saying, hey, I wanted to wait to do the video because of some bug fixes and stuff like that, and now it seems to be working a little better. And it kind of gave it a little bit more, not as good as the ZapperBox, but it's a nice little device for what it is, and maybe it's worth some people's while. So I re-looked at it, and for $90, basically $89 plus tax, I need a second TV box for upstairs, the master bedroom. The wife has been saying, I can't stand using this since we went back to antenna. The TV's tuner, all we have is the older signal, losing channels, and we still may have that experience because we're so far away from the towers, but maybe something that has a little nicer menu, and maybe with the next-gen signal won't lose the channels as much, and we'll have a better experience upstairs. A $90 plop is a little easier in my pocketbook than doing another 200 and something. Maybe one day ZapperBox, I know they've got something they're working on where they can tie two together electronically via wireless and do extra things. But I don't know if that means they'll make another box down the road that's a little bit more of a dummy box, a little cheaper, or you just got to buy another $200 and some odd box. I don't have the money, straight out. I've got to be cheaper on the second one. So I did really good on the first. I spent my big monies on it, and I'm going to be happy, hopefully, with it. But let's talk about it. Let's see if the letters are on here. You can already tell, a company that's, outputting the graphics a little bit more, and then you've got a generic device. This box is generic, but they've got a nice sticker on it that tells you what it is. This one, the cheaper one, is just a plain Jane box, which is fine, but you can tell it's in a little bit of a different league right now. Now, maybe this device one day will be just as good or on par or okay. I don't know. But let's see. What's the letters here? I got to take my glasses off. They got little stickers on here. ADTH. I know that stands for something. I don't know what. I think I went to their website. They do have a website. And then they do have a FAQ and things that you can read up on updates they're doing and things of that nature. So they seem legit, but they don't seem quite on. I haven't called them, so I have no idea. And I've never called ZapperBox either, but I've sent emails to them. So I may just out of the chute email these people and see how long it takes. ZapperBox has blown me away. They've gotten back that same day, basically Monday through Friday, and they've been helpful. So cool. So ADTH NextGenTV Box. Watch free over the air, ATSC, and then it cuts it off the sticker. 3.0 and 1.0 and 4K UHD resolution, Next Gen TV certified, which that, all these certification things, how legit is it? I'm guessing it is a thing, but this Next Gen TV is changing like by the minute, it seems, and there's nothing locked in place, and things that were locked in place may change, so who knows what this will be in a few more months, weeks, years, I don't know. But anyway, and it says DRM security verified. And so it's a very generic sticker that's on the box. That's what it looks like. So let's open the box. There's a serial number and stuff on this other side. And so when you open the box, okay, so this looks a little better now. So that was the generic, this was inside of a bubble envelope. But you'll see they actually do have a nice box, a glossy box in here. So cool. I spoke too soon. They've got a nice pretty box as well. ADTH. What's that stand for again? Something, antenna something. Okay, so the box, and it's in shrink wrap too. So, you know what? Hey, they're stepping up to the ballpark here. I don't think they're getting quite the same. Right now, I think people are really liking this ZapperBox. And I haven't seen enough about this ADTH. Again, the name throws me off. It doesn't... Hawk. Just name it Hawk. World's first... world's number one Next-Gen TV certified set-top box. So let's just show you... let me take this plastic off. So, do I have a pair of scissors? Yeah. Because this is going to show a glare on everything. Did I start this recording? Yes. So, good. My videos tend to ramble on. Some people like that. Some people don't. It is what it is. Once in a while, I have somebody rage. You took 5 minutes to tell me what this thing was. I'm out of here. Don't let the door knock you out. It's a freaking YouTube channel. Who gives a crap? It's just a dude talking about something. If you don't like it, move on. But he had to tell me. I've been doing this so long, I don't give a rat's buttocks what people think. I'm of an age, I don't care anymore. I'm just having fun on the YouTubes, doing my thing, and a few 6,000, almost 6,400 people seem to appreciate it and like it, so that's good. And my mama likes it. So here's the top of the box. Here's the back of the box. Sides. I'm just showing you this because I haven't seen, I don't think, anybody really do a thorough unboxing of this one. I've seen some of the ZapperBox, I think. And so I think I've shown you all the corners, all that stuff. So set-top box. On the front it says ADTH NextGen TV Box. A TV box for ATSC 1.0 and 3.0 NextGen TV. NextGen TV, Dolby Audio, HDMI, HDR, 4K, UHD. On the back, It has a little football picture, and it talks about TV tuner, both ATSC 1.0 and 3.0. Maximum supported resolution 2160p, which is 4K. High dynamic range, which is HDR. Dolby AC4 audio. Wi-Fi dual band 2.4 and 5 gigahertz or G signal. Bluetooth 5.0 as well. Does my ZapperBox have Bluetooth? I don't remember. A remote control unit and a power adapter. Their website is ADTH.com. There you go. So, and they've got a pretty box. You know, I'm impressed. So let's go ahead and open the box and show you what you're immediately greeted with. There you go. Everything's wrapped and nice. So let's take it includes batteries. The batteries on this one are some generic ones. So the batteries I think that came with the ZapperBox were good. Was it Duracell or Energizer? They were good batteries. They weren't a generic knockoff. These are a generic knockoff. Just super alkaline, long life or something. Is that long life? Long life. So generic batteries, hey, you included them. That's cool. HDMI cable. Nice. AC adapter in its own little baggie. Cool. Silica gel, I'm guessing. Don't eat it, kids. And then the box in its own little plastic baggie, which I'll open in a second. And, oh, there's some, okay, remote control in its own little baggie. And a booklet with a QR code, because this day and age, people don't give you too big of manuals. They give you little booklets. I went to a restaurant about 2 years ago, and this is the first time I've ever experienced. I guess I don't go to nice restaurants too often, but you had to scan a barcode to see the menu. I wanted to go up and kick somebody right in the Costanjas, because give the person a menu. A lot of older people don't freaking carry, and I'm an older person too, but I'm getting near 60, but I don't need to have my phone with me at dinner time. I want to be with my loved ones, my friends, and chat. I don't need no freaking phone. What happens if you don't bring the phone? So I said, no, I don't have a phone to scan your thing. They brought me a menu, but I thought that was quacky. Anyway, the manual is, nothing to write home about, but it is something, probably a little quick start guide. If you're new to my channel, yeah, I'm this animated most of the time. So, cool. It gives you a little booklet to kind of get the ball rolling. Appreciative. Oh, I got to put this over here. I don't want to lose it. So I will read that later. Let's look at the box first, then we'll look at the remote. This is strictly an unboxing. I'll make a second video after I connect it up and then show you what it looks like. I typically, at least on these things, go to their website if you want to learn how to connect it up. My video is not going to cover that, but I will connect it up to the TV and show you what the menu looks like. And what stands these apart. Oh, I got something in my eye. The ZapperBox, you can pay basically $2.50 a month or $29 a year for a gourmet guide that brings up 2 weeks worth of channels so you can record. I don't believe that's even an option with this one. This one gives you the free 12-hour/24-hour guide. That's it. I'm not aware of any one that you could pay an extra for. We'll find out, but I don't think so, because none of the other videos I watched show it. But here's what it looks like. It says the ADTH Hawk. I'm being silly. And then the sides, over on this side, it's got a slot for micro SD and a USB. Now, I don't know if the lighting is going to show this too well or not. It may. But here's that side. This side has nothing. The bottom is just some rubber feet and serial number stuff. And then the back basically has, and I'll show you here in a second, an Ethernet port, a power port, HDMI, an audio jack of some kind. That must be for that audio 4. And it also has one for, it looks like digital audio, digital connection, and the antenna lead. So I'll hold it at a few different angles. So the box is very similar in size to the ZapperBox. Very lightweight, looks good. It's plastic, like pretty much everything is. But like I said, I couldn't afford 200 and something for another ZapperBox for upstairs. So this one might just do the trick. So that's what that looks like. The remote From the videos that I saw, it is a very generic remote. There's not many letters or numbers or anything on it, which was interesting. So we'll show you the remote as well. You don't need to see the AC adapter and all that other stuff closer, but yeah, see, so here's the remote. It's got a little piece of plastic over it, protecting it so it doesn't get scratched. I'll cover my face so hopefully it focuses on this a little better. But you just got big colors, red, green, yellow, and blue. A house, nice to have a house icon. This little one, the snowflake, there must be settings, I'm guessing. So, yeah, fairly generic, but there's plus and minus for volume, up and down for channel, left and right. So it's got some little emojis, per se, on some of the buttons that you may or may not be seeing right now. So we're talking $90. We're talking next-gen TV capable, plus the older ATSC 1.0. Will this connect upstairs? We have the same antenna lead connecting upstairs. Connect this up. Will we get the next gen? Oh, somebody's coming up to the door. I got to go get the door. So we're going to wrap up the video. Thank you for watching. I'll come back and make another video on this connected and see what it looks like. So come back for that. Bye.